Time now for the CJHL report. The Canadian Junior Hockey League brings together 135 teams in the 10 Junior A leagues involving over 3,000 players from right across the country. Now joining us is Steve MacPherson, who's the general manager of the Maritime Junior Hockey League's Edmundston Blizzard. Steve, welcome to the show. Great to have you with us. Hope we're finding you safe and healthy right now.
Thanks for having me, Gino. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, up in Edmundston, it's a little, we're actually not playing hockey right now. We had a couple breakouts in the couple old folks homes, so it's a little grim up there right now, but hopefully soon we'll be moving to a better spot.
Well, your team in Edmundston was able to begin its regular season back in the fall, but has since been shut down back on January 3rd because of COVID. Fill us in, because there's people listening and watching from coast to coast, at where you're at right now. What is the situation in the league? When do you expect to be able to resume play, or are you playing right now?
Well, half of the league is playing. We have in Nova Scotia, all the teams in Nova Scotia are actually allowed to be playing right now. There's no fans, obviously. And all the teams in New Brunswick are actually just on hold right now, where there was a little bit of a breakout in New Brunswick. So I guess the start of the year we started a bit late, and then we ended up playing, I think, 12 games. We were getting fans. We were, last year we get 2,800 fans every game.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty special up there. And then this year at the start, we were allowed to have 1,400. So we were getting 1,400 fans. And then unfortunately, we're on the border with Maine and Quebec. So there's a lot of people that come in and out for work and stuff. So it's tough to keep the cases out. So
running an organization like you are with the Blizzard, what's it like to keep your players encouraged? Because there's got to be a lot of discouragement thinking, are we ever going to play again? And if we do, how much longer are we going to play? How much contact do you have with them? Do you get on conference calls? Do you do video sessions? How does that play out with your members of your team?
Yeah, I mean, right now it's pretty tough. Up in Edmundston, it's in complete lockdown. You're not allowed to leave in your house. Stores are closed, everything except for the essentials. We do Zoom calls just like we are right now, trying to talk to them and keep them positive. I guess seeing our league playing is kind of keeping them a little bit positive, but it's tough up in Edmundston. I know there's been a few kids that have quit up in certain teams in our league so far. Yeah. So it's tough, but hopefully within the next couple of weeks, we'll be able to get back on the ice and playing games.
We were just in conversation with WHL Commissioner Ron Robinson. 5 teams in the Dub are beginning play. They're going to try to get into 24-game schedule beginning February 26th. Do you have any sense of what number of games you'll be able to get back in? Is there a target number where you think this would make it worthwhile? Because, look, that's what I was saying to Ron Robinson, is these kids want to get some exposure. They want to get some opportunity to hit the ice. So how much could they expect to be on the ice this year?
Well, so I guess the way our league is trying to do it is we have our regular season, which at the start of the year, we wanted to play 44 games. I don't think that's going to happen, obviously. So the regular season, we're going to just play as many games as you possibly can until the end of the year. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a round robin and get our seedings from that. Okay. And then kind of go from there with that. So just because every team's not going to play the same amount of games, so it's tough. We're trying to figure out a way to kind of get as many games in as possible. So
it's a matter of adjusting on the fly, right? I mean, it's a matter of trying to adjust as you go. We talk a lot on our show about players who get their development through the CJHL and then going on to play at the next level, whether that's the NHL, the NCAA, Europe, Canadian University Hockey. You actually spent 2 seasons playing the Maritime Junior Hockey League before going to St. Thomas University, where you played there. What kind of advice do you have to pass on to the kids who are making their way through the CJHL in general and through your team in particular?
Well, yeah, I guess, but not talking about myself, but I mean, a lot of people.
No, that's okay. You could talk about yourself.
A lot of people that think when they go to Junior A that it's almost like their career is over and stuff like that. But that's one of the things we stress with Edmundston is that we try to push all our 20-year-olds on to the next level, or whether it be a 17-year-old who still wants to play major junior or someone who wants to go to NCAA. I think just last year from our team, we have 5 guys playing the CIS and 1 NCAA D1. So it's, free schooling after playing junior A, I think, is a good thing. So it's I think junior A is still the way to go.
So it's good for the players to get back playing. It's also good for you in your coaching career. You helped the Edmundston Blizzard to win a Maritime Junior Hockey League title back in 2018, not that long ago. Your team this year was off to a great start before the shutdown. How frustrating is that for you when you say we were winding up and we were with 2,800 fans showing up? You clearly have got the support of your community. How tough is that on you when you say, man, we're right there? We've got a team that could challenge for the national title here.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely frustrating, but I mean, obviously, we're not the only ones going through this.
That doesn't make it any easier, though.
Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. I guess this year, I mean, I know our league is still playing, and a lot of teams have brought guys in because no other leagues are playing. So our league this year is going to be extremely strong if we end up finishing the year, just because we got a bunch of guys from the BCHL, some Alberta juniors, some CCHL guys. So it's going to be a good league.
Hang in there, Steve. It's going to be worth the effort in the end when you get these guys back on the ice. And listen, we get the sense that we're at least beginning to turn the corner. Thanks for this. We appreciate it. Good luck. Stay safe and stay healthy.
All right. Thanks, Gino. I appreciate it. Thanks for having
me. That was Edmundston Blizzard General Manager Steve MacPherson. And that wraps up this week's CJHL report, the Canadian Junior Hockey League. Your future is here. Coming up, now that 5 teams in the Dub are getting set to get their season underway later this month, who are some of the top draft-eligible players who will be hitting the ice and then preparing for the 2021 NHL Draft? Our Director of Scouting, Craig Button, joins us to talk about that next. This is the 30th season of 7-Eleven Junior Hockey Magazine. And don't forget, you can listen and subscribe to the complete podcast by checking out any of your favorite podcast platforms.